Yo, what up, family? What up, family? How y'all feel out there? Hey, yo, welcome to another Shine to the Pain episode. We got a special guest in the building today. You feel me? Yo, she came over here to, to speak to us and talk to us. You know, everybody got a story to tell. So, you feel me? So, let's give a warm welcome to Leah the Comic. You feel me? So it's been a minute. I mean, we were trying to lock this in for a minute and stuff. Yeah, I'm at Real King Henry. And look like we missing somebody, but is we missing somebody?
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Hey, they done put me on the couch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that.
They done put me on the couch, man. I say, man, I want to do something different today. I didn't know I was going to be on the couch, like, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, I'm just grateful, man. I'm always willing to give my seat up to anybody to tell their story, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna laugh today, man. You know, they kept saying, what's the topic, man? And I just say the topic is the roller coaster ride of life, man. You know, on today, man, January 15th, it is my son Deshaun's birthday, 21st birthday, and it would have been Antoine's 21st birthday. So that's the roller coaster road of life, man. You know, you celebrate highs and lows, you know, because today, man, I'm happy and I'm sad. But I'm a stick with the happy right now, man, and welcome you to the show. We appreciate you being here.
I'm glad we was able to come kick it with you,
yes,
too,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. And
you also have my heartfelt condolences.
for sure. So, just tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Leah.
Okay. I am Leah McBride. I was born it was called General Hospital back then, but it's called University now. I was born and raised in Cincinnati. My mother and father had 4 girls. I'm the oldest of 4 girls. I guess I, kind of bounced around when I was younger, and then as my parents got older, my parents splitting up, I think, had a lot to do with the path that I chose in life. And I'm a daddy's girl, but I ended up having to go with my mom. So my mother, we'll just say my mom was, a little abusive, putting it mildly. And I've learned to be a lot more gentle when speaking about her. But, yeah, and so that kind of started the whole group home foster care thing. And I've been on my own since I was 16, and I just turned 49. So I would say I probably know a lot. I know a little bit about everything, if that makes any sense.
You have to experience a lot of things to just become and be who you are today, right?
Yeah, I did.
Unfortunately or fortunately, what you say?
The only reason why I say unfortunately, because unfortunately I didn't never get to have a relationship with my mom that's still kind of like non-existent. I tried for years. She just is like a very toxic person. But I was a daddy's girl, but my daddy passed on 7707. But my dad was really funny. My dad was in the military. Like, my father was so funny. My friends would come to the house. They'd like hear my daddy tell stories about being in the army and stuff like that. But my daddy was just freaking hilarious. And my mom, I think that's one reason why my mom never liked me. She said I always reminded my father.
Because the apple don't fall too far from the tree, because your Instagram handle is what? Leah the Comic. Leah the Comic. You know what I mean? So, in the midst of, pain, you find things to laugh about too.
Yeah. I was like a ham. And my family, like, I was always, like, I know how to sing. I was always acting. And my dad sang. And my dad used to sing with the Isaac Brothers and Boosie and them, like, before they got famous or whatever and took off. I got this picture that I always show of my dad where it's a picture, it's like a velvet picture of Muhammad Ali on the wall. He got this fly, button down, like, shirt on, but he got a light-skinned woman holding, like, each of his arms, each of his legs. Like, it was in this picture, and he told me that was one of the nights when he was on stage and he was singing. And ironically, I know how to sing too, but I just remember my dad, me being in the car with my daddy back when 8 tracks. Come on, I just be in the front seat, and like, we just hear anything my daddy popped in from the OJs
Mm-hmm.
to Beverly Mays
Yeah.
to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Would you mind if I touched, if I kissed, if I held you tight?
Yeah.
For sure.
Only light. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So I get it from my daddy. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was always just, I was the daddy.
So tapping into or being forced to have to figure it out starting at 16 years old. So you had to put your hands in a bunch of different jars, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's my thing right now. You know, I lived in the box for a long time. Protection, you know what I mean? Because I was protected. I come from. I mean, we live in the suburbs, bro. What you call it, the suburbs? We ain't live in the hood.
You lived in the city.
Yeah, we lived on a good, quiet street. You know what I mean?
Ohio?
Yeah, me and him was next door neighbors. Me and Henry was next door neighbors growing up.
Oh.
In the city, bro.
Yeah.
What's the name of the place?
Sure.
College
Yeah,
Hill.
College Hill. In College Hill. Yeah.
Back then, yeah, the College Hill was something.
Yeah.
I used to go to Becker.
Okay. Okay.
Like my dad used to live in College Hill on McKinley, but we lived in what was that considered West College Hill?
Yeah.
So you were
That
on
right
Seventh
there
Street?
in North College Hill.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So like I say, you know, I lived like in a safe, secure box. You know, I stepped outside here and there, but I had a lot of cousins that went to jail, man. I wanted to make the family reunions every year. You know what I'm saying? So you know, my mom protected me from things, but I also feel like the sheltering, you know,
You were sheltered from
made me, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just tying in now, like to kids. Like I have grandkids now. You know what I'm saying? It ties into them, and I want to expose them to more, but protect them from more as well. Does that make sense? You know?
But I mean, how you really can't protect your kids from nothing for real, like, cause especially now,
now,
they got so much more access and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? You know how I was. You know what I'm saying? You want to call it where we stayed at or whatever, but I wasn't boxed in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was never boxed in. Like I was outside.
For sure.
I was out there. Like
for sure.
So it's just your mind state. You know what I mean? It just is who you is. Like you feel what I'm saying? So. But like you said, what started your grind as being a comic? You know what I mean? What started you on that path?
Okay, this is a disclaimer to whoever you two white men were with badges that knocked on my door telling me that I'm being a comedian, that I wasn't hurt. Y'all messed my shoulder hit. I for real, like, can you imagine, like, I'm recovering from rotator cuff surgery, and these two dudes, I mean, they had paperwork on me this thick. I want y'all to know something, okay? First of all, you don't know me. You went on social media and you printed things out about me. I want this disclaimer because all this money or whatever y'all think I'm making or what I'm doing, I'm not. And I realize that y'all realize that I'm one of the chosen ones, and that's why y'all mad. You see this Star David right here? And my name is Leah Israel McBride. Leah was intentional, Israel was intentional. Okay, I just wanted to get that disclaimer out there because I still don't know.
You could keep going. You could keep going down that path.
Imagine them knocking on my door and trying to tell me who I'm not.
Yeah.
You all don't know anything about me. You don't know if you all went and looked up all the records from me being in group homes and foster care till now. You all will be wondering how am I sane enough to even stand, let alone have 2 degrees with a 3.8 GPA. And I left law school to do stand-up comedy. But what I realized,
and this show is called Shining Through the Pain. Keep talking, girl. Yes.
But y'all knocked on my door.
Shine your light, girl.
Last year.
Yeah.
And like y'all literally. Y'all broke my spirit. You saw how long it even took me to post on Facebook. And I realized whoever you all are, whoever you work for, or whoever you all are, you cannot break me. And for a minute, I'd already thought about stopping doing comedy when I buried my little sister. But then when y'all came along.
So tell us how you got in, why you love comedy so much.
My comedy?
Yes, ma'am.
I got into it. Okay.
Why you love it so much?
Why I love it so much? Is because obviously there's agents willing to knock on my door and try to take me a way to stop me from doing what I love to do, and that just only let me know. I just think about how many people have been in my inboxes and over the years, and just how many people say that me making them laugh made them forget about something, or me sharing a trauma that I went through, how it encouraged them.
Yes.
And I don't really have family. Like when my baby sister died, that was it for me, and everybody knows that. And the fact,
why does the world want broken people?
I don't. You know, that's a good. Cause you should have saw the look on these men's faces. Like they look like they enjoy standing there breaking me. I was recovering from rotator cuff surgery. Like, who are these people?
Yeah.
So
but they really for real. Like I had already thought about stopping comedy, but what started it?
Yeah.
I was always funny. I used to get kicked out of class for telling jokes.
What high school you went to? What high school you went to? You born and raised in Cincinnati, right?
Born and raised in Cincinnati.
So what high school you went to? What high school did you go to? Did you attend?
I went to Hugh.
Okay. Big Red for sure. Big Red.
Yep, North College Chill. And then I went to Scarlet Oaks. Oh, and I went to Forest Park. But I ended up graduating from Scarlet Oaks and Forest Park.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put that disclaimer because I feel like this is like one of the major things. I think I spoke to you a little bit briefly about that, of what I've done anyway on social media, whatever, since that happened. I just had to get that out there because they had really taken my smile away from me because I was trying to figure out why two people were at my door trying to seem like they was trying to punish me for wanting to make people laugh.
What's that one song they sing? Smiling faces, smiling faces. So because it seems like there's a lot of broken faces these days. You feel me? Broken faces, broken spirits. You know what I'm saying? But
I realized that.
But because working at my job, I deal with people, man, and like people, like face to face, daily basis. It's a lot of broken people. You know what I mean? And like you said, man, June 10th, 2020. If you would have told me, man, that I would be sitting here upright with my same mind, I would have told you you're crazy, right? But June 10th, 2020 didn't break me. It broke me. But it remolded me too. You feel me? It remolded me too.
I feel you.
It reproduced me. I mean, shit. I mean, you gave me the death blow. You feel me? So now it's like, what's pain?
Yeah.
So we're gonna choose to shine through it. You know?
Oh, we're
gonna choose to shine through it. So you've been doing comedy. Like, have you traveled like different places? Like, tell us about your journey on the comedy tour. Like, you met any famous? You told me about one famous person that you came face to face with.
Oh yeah, Dave Chappelle, because that's who actually made me brave enough to actually want to try it. When he thought I was funny when he walked in the Waffle House.
Yeah.
I was making everybody laugh, and that was when I lived in Columbus. It was on a state route called 161, which is like this long. But I'll never forget that day. And then I did go to the Funny Bone up in Eastern Mall, which is in Columbus. And the guy, Rick Patello, whatever his name was, that was managing the Funny Bone back then, did exist. I worked at a call center. I used to make everybody laugh. Like, everybody used to structure their lunch breaks around me. And so then if we'd be in the cafeteria, I'd make everybody laugh. But everybody was like, and the supervisor was like, hey, you can't keep doing this. I was like, doing what? I don't ever be late. I'll be coming back from my breaks. They was like, no, you cannot be holding concerts like having like seven people laughing in the cafeteria because it carries into the call room. Right. And I think I knew at an early age I was supposed to be a comedian because I will always get fired, but shout out to Lighthouse Youth Services. That was the only place to employ me the longest. I was with Lighthouse Youth Services for I went through them in the program, then I ended up working back for them for I think 10, 11, 12 years. But I always knew I was an entertainer. Because I was always creative. I never fit in how my sisters would be in the house playing dress up and dolls. So me, I got peanut butter jars and Miracle Whip jars, putting holes in them and putting grass in them and taking their furniture out their doll houses and going to the woods catching garter snakes and stuff like that and putting them in there. Yeah, that's who I was. And my dad used to joke with me when I was little. He used to be like, I ain't gonna say the word that he used back then, which was politically incorrect to call someone gay, but let's just say my dad was hoping that I was going to be heterosexual.
Wow.
Because I was such a tomboy growing up.
Yeah.
But I never was. I always used to beat up boys and stuff. Of course, I end up liking them. You know, as I got older.